it's Susan from Susan Makes Jewelry. I'm doing this voiceover because my kids were talking while I was recording. But anyway, I was messing around with liquid polymer clay and just to see what you could do with it without using forms or something. So I just took different colors. There's a few new colors out, and I just like spread them out on a baking tray with some tin foil. As you can see, here's, I think it's garnet, real pretty pink color. And then I would add different things like pearl. That's what I added with this one. And then there's a couple of different blue colors, black, gold. I think those are the only ones that I had. I have more, but I can't find them because I'm moving and boxes are everywhere. Anyway, so I'm adding some pink in there. And mind you, I'm holding my camera with one hand and doing the other with the other hand. So yeah, it was quite challenging, I must say. Anyway, then I take a toothpick and I just kind of run it through to make some special patterns in that. And as I was making these, I'm like, you know what am I going to do with these? So I tried looking up on YouTube, you know, what to do with pink skins or something, because these are very similar to what acrylic artists do with the paint that falls down from their paintings that they make. And so I wanted to see just exactly what I could do with this type of thing. And there was one lady on there that actually made jewelry. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to give this a try. Yeah, this is a new color. I think it's navy. What is it called? It's navy, but I can't, the print is so small on those things, it's really, really hard. Anyway, and then I add pearl to this, and again, I'll do the little swirlies. But anyway, once I got these done, then you do whatever designs you want to do, and make sure that that's how you want it, because once you're finished, you then put it in the oven and bake, and they come out really, really cool. Having a heck of a time with this. It's like it doesn't want to stay put, and I don't want to puncture the paper. Yeah, it's lots of fun. Yeah, a little bit more here. Anyway, like I said, once you're done with these, you pop them in the oven. I cooked them for about 35-40 minutes at 250. And I have a little toaster oven that's just set aside for my goodies. So after that, they'll peel right off your foil. And you have this, and my stupidity was I didn't make these thin enough. They're really quite thick, and I didn't want them to be that thick. I wanted them to be like really like tissue thick. And unfortunately, I didn't think to do it like that. But some of my skins are really, really thick, and I'm like, oh man, I wanted them lighter than that, but it's okay. So what I did was I took some bezels that I had in different sizes and shapes, and I cut each one of these different colors and sizes and whatnot. So I cut them all to fit, and we'll see what happens after that. We then, see, I cut them all to fit. So then I take take some liquid Kato clay. I use that a lot for like to put a glaze on something. It's really a good liquid clay. But I use it also to put the skins on the bezels, and you don't need a whole lot. But because I'm going to use the liquid Kato clay as a glue, I guess you could say, for the next step, I put a lot of it on the top once I got the skins laid in. So hurry up, let's put this in. I think I did pretty good one. So what I ended up doing is I put more of the liquid Kato clay in each bezel where it would kind of cover the top, where you really couldn't see the liquid clay, the baked pieces. So, yeah, isn't that pretty? It would be pretty just like that with a little glaze on top, of which you can do that with no problem. I wanted to do something a little different. And so what I ended up doing was I took some seashells, they're like in little pieces and stuff, and I laid them into each and every one of the bezels. There are some that I left without any shells, but the shells have a beautiful glimmer to them when the sun or the lights, whatever, when it hits. So yeah, it looks really cool. And I left spaces between them. I didn't like put them like right up next to each other real close, I mean. So they were you're still able to see the shells, but then you're also able to see the beautiful design of the skins that are underneath. So I think I'm going to add some more clay here because it's a little finished. But I'll show you what they look like in just a second. I just remembered that I didn't tell you that there are lots of different colors of these shells. A couple of them I used like purplish color, some I used like a bluish color. They come in all kinds of different colors, and they're so pretty. You know, like I said, you can use them on their own. Like at the end of this video, there will be one piece that I actually did with just the seashells and some resin. So I hope that you will enjoy what you're going to see next. So one thing I forgot to mention again, when you fill the bezel with the liquid clay, you don't have to fill it all the way to the brim. And you don't necessarily have to use liquid clay. You can just set the things where you want with like maybe little dots of resin, and then just do a whole coat of resin on top to seal
because
off
he heard
those
Maggie
real quick.
say it.
So that's an idea
Her
too.
old band teacher.
So here I am using one of those little nail tools where you can pick up things and gems and whatnot and put it on wherever you need it. But I'm using the white or the beige or ivory kind of color of the shells, and so I try to leave a little space on with these. Once you get everything where you want it, then you're going to take a heat dryer or heat gun. I have one that's like an embossing gun, but the temperature gets nice and hot. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the heat gun on top of this, and what it's going to do is it's going to dry that layer of Kato clay, the white liquid clay. And so you're not going to see any of that. It dries clear. And so what you'll have is you'll have protection of the shells from falling out and a nice little glaze on top of it. So it really turned out pretty.
Go for it.
I will list where I got everything, if I can remember all of it. Most of these, like the shells and stuff, I got from Amazon, and some of them I got from AliExpress. My bezels I got from Amazon and AliExpress. It depended on how quickly I needed them. Anyway, the liquid clay Michaels, they're starting to carry a lot of the different colors, because Sculpey's come out with some new colors and that. But look at that, isn't that pretty, the little glimmer that you get from those seashells. But anyway, I am super happy to make this video for you. It's been a minute since I've made a tutorial, but when I was doing these, I was like, man, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this type of work where they use these two together. So I thought I would do it. If someone has done it, I apologize. If I know who you are, I'd be more than happy to give you credit for it. But anyway, so like I said, she's doing this, or I'm doing this, and then I'm going to take that heat gun to it. black, but there's some that have like black and gold. Some have just black and pearl. But like the black, gold, and pearl, those are Mizzou colors. My son has a friend that's at Mizzou this year. She just started. So yeah, Mizzou. And I did two different. I did the pink one and the purplish color, and then one of the blues. But see how pretty they are? But like I said, you can also keep them with just the skins, and then just you could put resin on top. You could do whatever you want. The little flower one that I did, I used different seashells, and I didn't put any of the skins on it. I just put them down on the bezel, the flower bezel. These are like thicker pieces of seashell. So yeah, I put those in the flower one, and then just hit it with some liquid clay, put the blow dryer or the heat dryer on it, and then I then went and took some holographic flakes that are for nails.